Hey guys, Uncle Pip here. Welcome back to the Big Adventure Vlog video of 2026. You are looking at Saturday, May the 16th, 2026, and I'm in the middle of my big adventure for that year. Now, originally, the first couple of videos, you saw me flying into Germany, and then I drove into Austria, and then I went back into Germany, and you've already seen all this. But the last video that you saw was, it ended with me at a concert in a big beer tent, and I didn't really explain it a whole lot. Well, I'm going to do that now. You see, I went to a small town in Bavaria for the Feuerwehr Fest. Feuerwehr Fest is the fire department festival. Now, the fire department festival only happens once every 25 years, and it's an anniversary celebration for when the fire department was founded in the town. And pretty much every town has a fire department. So every small town in Germany has the Feuerwehr Fest. But I went to this one small town specifically, and I had a great time. Again, we are looking at Saturday. You saw previously, last week, you saw me at the concert, and that was held on Friday night. So they had stuff starting on Wednesday. But obviously you know that I was flying on Wednesday. And then Thursday they had more stuff. I did not go because I was in, other places like Berchtesgaden or the Eagle's Nest or Kelstein House or, because you've already watched all of those videos. But here I am. I ultimately made it. I went to the big concert last week. I showed that to you. So now we're Saturday morning on the 16th. Here we are. The whole town gathers. The police shut down the main road. Firefighters dressed in their dress uniforms. And then they marched in this parade that you're currently watching. Yes, they have traditional music playing. I'm going to share some of that with you here in just a minute. But I wanted to set that stage. We are currently standing in front of the fire department. It's just to the right of your screen. You can kind of see the bay door right there. But the whole town is out here, and we're just marching and singing songs, and I really don't know what's going on. They stopped and had some presentation. There was like a blessing, I guess. I don't want to call it that and be wrong, but it was cool. It was completely unique, and I'm pretty sure that I'm the only American that was here the entire week. So that was special. Now, as they march towards the camera here, I'll let you listen to some of their music. Okay, so the camera cut out on purpose because they did some speeches, some prayers, the normal stuff that I would expect at like a small town festival. But that's not where it stops. After that, then they had another playing of music and marching in a parade. They shut down like all the streets in town and they went for a march. So I repositioned my camera and I stood here, and here you go. This is like the entire fire department just marching around. seemingly for no reason, but it's because it's Feuerwehr Fest, and they only do it once every 25 years. So you gotta dress up and do a parade once every 25 years, because why not? So that's what they did, and I'm just recording it. Nope, don't ask me what they're playing. I don't even know the song names. I don't know why we're doing it, other than because of the festival. But I'm going to show you I'm going to have you listen to some more of the music here in just a bit. Ultimately, they did another ceremony here. I didn't record the whole thing because it kind of went on for a long time. And yeah, so that's a whole thing. I also wanted to throw out you, after this ceremony, I did some other stuff, and I did not record what I did after this because it was kind of personal. I have other things to do in Germany while I'm here, and I didn't want to bring everybody along with me for everything I did. However, I do return back to this town, and that night I went to another concert, and I recorded some of that concert too. So that's going to be at the end of this video as well, and we'll get to that when it's appropriate. How's that for wording? I like that. And here we go. We're getting in position right now. Everybody has a place. They have to be at a certain place. The band had to be at that specific spot, and the firefighters are standing at attention there on the left. Yeah, I don't know what they're saying, but there was some commencement ceremonies being said. Also, fun fact, in the middle there is the Veterans Monument, and that's for World War I and World War II soldiers that were killed in those wars. So I do think that's neat. Here we go. Music. Alright, so you get brownie points if you know what that song was based on the 5 notes that I decided to share with you. But this goes on for a while. They're just playing music, and then I think this is where the preacher actually gave a prayer, maybe the blessing. I don't know the correct terminology. It was a fun time no matter what. This is, of course, a Saturday. Sunday is going to come out next week. Sunday was even more exciting. I had a lot more opportunities for filming on Sunday, and there's another parade that was bigger. We're going to cover all that next week, so tune in next week, please, because I think you will enjoy it. However, today's video is just about to end, because again, I had personal stuff to attend to after this ceremony, and it's not recorded. But then after my personal stuff, that's when I came back to the party tent, the beer tent, whatever you want to call it, and there was not as many people the second night. The big concert was the one that I shared with you already. That was Friday night. That was last week's video. And this is the concert from this week. No yodeling, by the way. This was just like a DJ spinning some tunes, and you can see it was pretty much an empty crowd. But I still had a fun time. I stayed here for probably over an hour just hanging around. But I'm going to wrap up this video. I'll see you next time. Stick around, because we're about to listen to DJ Haggis. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe.
Boah,